This is where you have your morning coffee. Wow, looking over the property. This is where what they're going to see outside their tiny home when I get done. Nobody around. Been here 6 weeks and have never seen a soul. Yep, definitely another world. Okay, going to get lumber. Start building today. I'll bring you along.
Going to get the lumber. First load of lumber anyway.
Right there, Dad.
Huh?
Yep, you're good.
That's good.
That's good, probably. How good you... Perfect, right there.
I want everything I can get.
You got it.
See? How good
Give
can
him
one man be?
I don't know, Dad. You tell us.
I didn't even pull forward.
I know. One time.
One time.
Barely.
Barely. Okay, one other thing.
What?
Cut me there and we'll stick it right there. We're so close. We're so close. Why haul another 30 feet? Hey, I'm going to tell you something. It takes a pro to do that. And I don't brag very often.
What?
Just now and then a guy has, hey, nobody will toot your horn for you. Hey, let me get the Sawzall. Let's take it. Hey, we're building the foundation for the tiny house. And we're building basically like 3 skids. And these are them. This is ground rated, pressure treated 2x6s. And what we did is we put, oh, I nailed it. We put 2 2x6s together, and then we split that splice with an 8-footer. So we cut them in half, put an 8-footer, that splits that splice, nail it all down, and then fill the ends in with 2 8-footers. So we're making it one solid beam, be a 32-inch beam. Now, we went with 3 of these instead of 2. So what I'm going to do is when I get this nailed, we're going to grab another 16-footer, stick it right over the top here, nail it all on, and then splice it on the ends. I might shift it one way and then splice it all, because that way I don't have my seams line up. We don't want our seams to line up, so it's nice and strong. So there you go. That's the length of the tiny house, which isn't looking so tiny. And we'll get it done, and we're going to bring you along. Come on. Okay, we nailed that. Now we're nailing this way. We want them nice and flush, because that's going to be our top side. See, and I can adjust that a little bit. You want that nice and tight. Yeah. You have to do till you get it. Oh, that's better. See that? Boom. Oh, I'll talk. I didn't know you were there. Now we're going to split this seam. Going to split this seam. That way all the seams have been split. Hey, we're using ground contact pressure treated. You know, you buy a building from one of the building places, Home Depot, whatever, they don't use ground contact. They just use regular 4x6s. But we couldn't get 4x6s. Up here in Sholo, they were like weeks out. So I went with 2x6s ground contact, much better, and I don't think it even cost us anymore. So if you can, anytime it touches the ground, use ground contact. Hey, what we had to do is get them all lined up, and then we're leveling them this way and this way, getting it the best we can. Okay, we're teaching Casey how to lay walls out.
Getting all kinds of good insider tips, like all the reds on the tape are 16 on center.
And you mark back 3/4 of an inch because we pulled from the end. Then we take the square it across, and we're going to just keep on rocking all the way across here, and we'll show you. So if you come back here, grab that tape. You come back here, we hooked from that end, and then what we did is, you could see we marked back 3/4 of an inch. The reason is that puts our 16 on center, that board right in the center. So we nail our board right there on that side. We put our 2x6, yep, right there, and then that'll be dead on center. Okay.
I got it.
Got it. So we're at 5. Come down here.
All right, we got it. 2x4s, OSB, and we're gonna back it in and unload it. And I'm stepping all over here. So I'm not paying attention. All right, you can cut it. Good, and straight. Good.
Grandpa's tired. Whew. Grandpa tired. Grandpa tired of driving. 1/4 inch. Really?
That's good, right?
1/4 inch, yeah, for data, but we're gonna get it perfect. We're getting it perfect. Okay, 35 3/8, okay? Tell them we're diagonaling it so it's square. People, we want a square building. Okay, Casey, you come and read, because I want to show you how good it is. 35 and what?
35 1/4.
Okay, right, let's go measure the other one.
Oh, it's on this side. 35 1/4.
There you go.
We have a box.
Do you see how we did that now?
Yeah,
Fun
that's
fact,
cool.
square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square.
But hey, but when we started, it was way off.
Quite a bit.
By like 2-3 inches. I think you and I this morning, it was like that far.
Yep.
And it didn't look off, but then I put my square
In the corner.
in the corner and it was off. So the thing is, when you put your sheets on it now, when your sheet comes to the end, everything's going to be square. You put your walls, everything's going to be square. You do your drywall,
square.
Right, this square is, you know. What we'll do is we'll go clip all 4 corners.
So it doesn't move.
So it doesn't move. I'm scared. Now, while you're there, look down that. Kind of get down on your, what do you think?
Looks like it curves in just a tiny bit at the end, but not out. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a hair.
Well, tell you what. You like it in here, though.
Yeah, that looks good.
Well, why don't we put a clip right there?
Okay.
It's so straight.
Which way do you want them all going this way until we get to the middle?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I see what you're saying.
Do you see it?
But it's so good right here. Let's put a clip right there. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. You guys hold it there. How does that end look? Right on. Level. Hey, can you hand me that French fry?
Hey, make sure you're checking on Nehemiah.
Let's talk about us, please.
No, we all do. Okay, we framed that one about an hour. Framed this one, maybe a little over an hour. Framed this one about an hour. Header, we did a 2x6 header. We put plywood in between, kind of old school, but it works great. 2x6 on a 4-foot windows, plenty. We got a 2x6 on a 3-foot window, plenty. We're in northern Arizona. If you're in Colorado, Washington State, got a lot of snow load, you go much bigger than that, you might want to go to a 2x8. And then bigger than that, 2x10. Anyways, off-grid, looking good. I got to put my cripples in. Come here, let me show you. If you look at this one because I messed that one up. See, that's a king and that's a cripple. So the king goes all the way through and the cripple goes up and stops at the bottom of our header. That's what holds the header from falling down. Then we got to come in here 4 feet, put a cross for the seal, like over there, and then the little legs in. And this will be ready to lift up. I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning because we're all tired. And Casey's gonna work me till dark if I don't.
So this is one big wall. We'll definitely need 3 people.
And then some.
You think we can do it with 3?
Yep.
Yeah?
If we can't, we'll just cut the wall in the middle and put it back together.
Yeah.
That's what you do. We gotta go though halfway up though, quarter way up. We all gotta decide if we're going, because if you get it up and then let's say you're up over your head. Oh, this ain't. Nah. Oh, really?
Dad, you really hyped that up.
I did quite.
Right, so now.
Oh, hang on. Let's do this.
I think it's good you hyped it up. It went up pretty.
We're
We're all like, oh!
We're so pumped. Okay.
We're so pumped.
Casey's laying out all my studs. So nice to have people that work. She's crowning them and always putting the crown up so they're all one way. Makes a little straighter wall. It doesn't go in and out. We got baby over in the corner crying. Generator pumping electricity. And we're on our last wall. Yep, the last wall. We got that one up this morning and the end one, and now we're building it. So this is just the single plate. Then we have a double plate that goes on top, and it overlaps. So you overlap it and nail it so it locks all the walls together. Woohoo! Okay, it's like 1 o'clock, it's hot. We got the last wall framed. There she sits. The last wall, all fours are up. We'll start sheeting it tonight. Sheeting the siding on, so much fun. Okay, we're getting something done. Look at that. We got some siding up. We got some more siding to put up. Then we're going to start building trusses. Woohoo! Back here in the corner. Look at that view. Man, got the big fan going. It's hot. Even up here, 6,600 feet, Cholo, it's still hot. Not as hot as the valley. Old Dave's table. Come out here. That's how far you gotta walk to the edge to get the view. Oh, the sunsets are unbelievable. Okay, let's go build the tiny house. Okay, we got 3 out of 4 walls up. We did the reframing of the window. We cut another window in. Casey didn't like that one there. It was going to be on our way when we built the upper part, the loft. So I just filled it in, and later she could buy a window and we can stick it in there. It already has a header. So a little reframing, we're just going to sheet over that, and we moved it out there. There's the new window. Easy to do. You just left that stud, and then these are the studs. I just cut them off. Put some cripples in, stuck the header in, not real bad. But now we're ready to go and start sheeting down there. We're going to sheet down there, and we're going to work our way to that end until the heat gets us. Okay, here we go. Okay, it was break time. Yep, hot here, but at least it's nice and dry. We are working on the double plate. So you put the top plate on, so there's 2 plates, that's the double plate. And it ties all the walls together. We're just finishing up, see, I got one to put there. And when it goes over, it lays over the top of that other wall, and you nail it all together, and that locks our walls together. Helps locks our walls together. I got that one on. And we're cruising pretty good. Now my daughter Casey came up with a great one. we're gonna put a loft in here for the kids. What comes down a foot, it'll be in our window. So we're gonna just fill this window in temporarily, leave the header, just sheet over it. And she wants me to frame a 4-foot window right over here. And so we're gonna reframe another window over here and just sheet over that one till she finds a window. Always got to be a hitch or two, but that's not a big deal. I told them that's what we do. Sometimes you stand here and things don't work out. You just cut the saws all out, cut a few studs, the nails, and we'll frame it in. No big deal. Okay, we're cruising along. And of course, the big fan. Well, grandchildren. That used to be a roll of nails. And my granddaughter unrolled it and turned it into a big circle. Look, there's another roll here. There's 2 of them. That's so funny. They come in a roll to go into my gun, and my granddaughter made a big circle. Oh, so funny. Well, we're finishing up the siding, cut out the windows, the walls all straight, and then we're building trusses. Kind of straight now, but generator going. That's views right there. That's their view. Wow. Right at the edge, which doesn't drop off. And there's the tiny house. Woohoo! Gotta go cut out for the doors and windows so we can get in. Okay, this is what we're doing. Got 2x6 screwed to the outside of the house. That is dead middle. We're gonna go up there and we're gonna put a rafter up. Use my phone to get the 6/12 pitch. And we're gonna draw a line for the angle and come down here, notch it out, put it back and make sure it's exact, and that'll be our template for our rafters. That'll be one side, we'll make another one, be our template, and then we'll come down here, we'll lay it out on the floor, draw it out on the floor, and build our trusses. Woohoo! Let's go take a look. I wanted to show you this. What that does is holds my first rafter in place. So we're going to just nail screw right to that. So we temporarily just screwed it in. You just have to fill the holes with caulking. Temporarily screwed it in, and that'll be what holds our first rafter. And then from there we'll put a runner on top to hold them all together and blocks in between, 22.5. Come bring you along, we'll show you how it works. Easy, open rafter, open cathedral ceiling, real easy. Yep. In front of the fan. So much fun. Okay, this is what we got. We got our 2x6. We put it up there. We used the phone to get the angle. Should have showed that. And we made our notch for our notches for it to sit on the wall. We got our angle for the peak. And now we're making patterns. We got one on the floor. We're going to put another one. And then we're going to measure across to get the distance the same as the building and put some collar ties in there. So what we did was we took a piece, we ran it across here, and then I measured down both directions. It came out at 18.25. And then I cut it traced a line, we cut our angles to match, and now we're gonna go boom, 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 boom with the nail gun. We're gonna do that on both sides. So we'll have a collar on one side, collar on the other. We didn't use OSB because it doesn't stain, it doesn't look nice. This is actually gonna look like a rustic beam, trusses. And then we drew on the outside, we drew a line right here so I know where I'm at. So now when I go to build another one, we have the template. We have the templates. Pattern, that's a pattern, this is a pattern. Gotta go make some more and I'll bring you along. We got the granddaughter on the camera. Actually, my oldest grandchild on the camera. You know?
I know, she's your first.
Yeah. Okay. We are the next morning starting to build trusses. So what we do is we lay a little layout here on the floor. And we got our layout, and I took my black pen and we drew all the way down it like this. And we drew all the way down it there. Put a little more mark there. And that's where our trusses go, so we can put them together. So we have our patterns up here. Then we lay it on our line. There's our collar tie. That's our pattern. Here's the pattern for our collar tie. And we start building. And we make them look, let's see if I can, make them look like that. Okay, I wanted to show you. This is the pattern. This is the pattern for the cross member right there. See, that's the pattern for the cross member. Always put a P on both sides so you don't use the pattern. You want to make a pattern and keep it. It's the pattern all the way through so you don't make mistakes. If you keep using the next one, you could make a mistake because it gets off and it keeps getting off. So there's the pattern, and here's the other pattern for the legs. For the legs. For the truss. That's one leg on the truss. Okay, we're going to take this, put it up there, and trace it out. You can see our mark from our pattern. There's our mark for our bird's mouth. And there's our trusses. Got two built, one up, going for number 3. So you can see I've got it right there on my line. That's the black line, so you put, that's my layout, my jig, so to speak. Black line, truss is right on it. Screwed them together at the top. Right there, you can see I screwed it together. Now we're putting 8-foot ties across the bottom. So we got the 8-foot ties across the bottom, the 4-foot ties up here. That's because there's a loft here and we needed the height. And then there's going to be a wall right in here that'll hold it together, so we don't need the big ties up there because we have a wall there so that it'll hold the whole building together so it doesn't push out. But out here we need the longer ties, plus Casey wanted it because she liked the look of it. So Got the longer ties. It's gonna look like a set of beams in here, trusses with the ties, and then she's gonna stain it all and make it look all old looking. Ah, be so cool. Okay, let's keep making trusses. Blocks at the bottom. That gives us 2 foot on center. See, 22 and a half, so when your board sits on it, that would be 2 foot on center. We gotta rip an angle on it because we have it matching the truss. We aren't gonna have the bird, the round holes for venting, because they're gonna have open beam. And that's going to be open in the house, and we don't want the cold coming in. So what we're going to end up doing is probably putting a vent on both ends. We'll do a gable vent, a square one. Harbor Freight. Uh-oh, my battery's running out. But it did it. Okay. Give me that gun again. Woohoo! Ah! It flew it off. Okay, here we are. We got, let's see, 7 more trusses to build and put up today, which should be easy. You can see I got it on the line, sitting on the line, cut our legs using our pattern, and then our cross member. And what we did is we measured down 41 5/8 and made a line. 41 5/8 and made a line. And then came over here and we stick the short point. You stick the short point right there on the line and nail it. And that's the same on both sides. Oh, and we ran out of nails. It only carries 1 clip. That's the problem. Okay, that's how you nail it up. Go grab a clip, and we'll lean that one up over here, and we have 6 more to make. Okay, I took a 5-minute break. I gotta get back to work. Casey catches me, I'm in trouble. She has a whip, my daughter, and says if you take more than 2 breaks an hour, I get the whip. Okay, kidding. There's our pattern. You've seen that. And I laid the pattern on top of our new legs for the next truss. Cut the angle. Boom, boom. I've showed you this. There's the line on the floor. We line them both up on the line. Screw them together at the top and then put the cross member across. Once you get a line on the floor, you're good. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying, there's our pattern. We just marked this one out, and we laid it on top of the next one. And just take this. This is the pattern we've been using from the first truss that we made, the first pattern that we made over there. We just stayed with the same pattern. We just used it over and over. Look at that. Mark it each time. Put it off to the side. Like I said, mark pattern on it, both sides. Or you'll reuse your pattern. You'll use it somewhere. Pattern off to the side. Cut these two. We lay them out here. You see our black lines I've been showing you. Lay them right on the black lines. And then we nail it together. The cross member, screw at the top. Okay. Of course, we got the big fan going because we're in Arizona. And you know it's gonna be hot. Let's see, what do we got over here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be number 6, and we need 7 to finish. Okay, Casey and I, woohoo, finished the trusses. We got them all up. It's hotter than you know what. Sid says the devil's butt crack. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube. Yeah. Casey and I put 7 up today. 7 trusses. Yeah. Boy, it sure makes for a nice high ceiling.
So good.
It makes this little room look, this little building look so big.
So good.
Yeah. Okay, got a few blocks to do over here. Finish the blocking. And we got to put facer board on tonight. And we'll be sheeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anything for shade, huh? And then, as soon as we get it closed in, that's the new baby right there. It's hot. Okay. Okay, Casey and I, 8 in the morning, we are doing facer board, and it's already looking better. And we got to do our lookouts, our overhangs, and up and over on the front and the back. And guess what? We'll bring you along. Right in the middle. Hey,
High
folks. You got me standing.
Grinder or sawzall?
Grinder.
Don't fall.
Watch out. Oh. That was the high-tech way of doing it. We got the roof on, sheeting on, about ready to go up and put the underlayment, and they will be dried in here in about an hour. See those ends? We got to frame those ends in and sheet them. We put some big overhangs on it. They wanted that, and it helps them with some water. Let's go take a look at the inside real quick. Whew. Boy, 11-foot ceilings in the middle are nice. "11-foot ceilings." We're going to build the loft over there. Start framing in that end today. Sheet it, side it. 4-foot windows that you got off Facebook Marketplace for $100 a piece. And then this is their kitchen window. Still have my support there I gotta take off. That's the view they're gonna have out the kitchen window. Okay, let's go out and take a look at the roof. Nice big overhangs. There you go. Woo! Here's their property. There's the tent. Hopefully, we'll have them living in this in a few more days. Somebody's got to hold it. No, everybody can't walk away. Boom.
Are you telling me from experience?
Yes, I am. Everybody walks away and the window falls out. Give me all my bloopers. That's how you hot rod an AC system. That's how you hot rod the AC. So we only got a 5,000 that you put in the fan. I couldn't get it in front of it because the battery was in the way. So I got it sitting there, it comes out, boom, boom, boom. I do that. What I'm talking about. I know. Okay, this is the plan. We laid out the wall for the bedroom, and the loft is going to go above it. So we're going to build this wall at this height. So when we just drop in our floor joists, and they're going to sit right on top of this wall. So build this wall. We're going to build it short so it's that height at the bottom, and it's about 80 inches. And then we're going to attach it to the sides, and then we're going to go get all our floor joists and just drop them in, and then we'll nail them, screw them all in, and then we'll be ready to sheet. So we'll have a loft here in a little bit. Okay, forgot to get you. We lifted the wall. It's a sharp wall, as you can see. And then we put the 2x6 on top. That's our front. And now, come in here, watch this. These just drop in. Woohoo! Boom! Just like that. we gotta go all the way across. Casey's handed me another one. We're on film.
Do you have one on the end too?
I didn't do it because I couldn't. I didn't think I could do it.
On camera?
On camera. Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't get that on my head. Perfect fit all the way across. You had to kind of measure it so it would do that. You didn't have to cut them. Perfect fit. Okay, we did good. Got the handrail up this morning, and we just did 2x4s, ran 2x4s across, tacked it all together with the famous cordless framing gun, and that worked great. And now I'm going back and putting all the bolts in. I'm gonna bolt it all together, and it'll be pretty safe. Casey helped with the figuring the distance in between. I came up with a formula and she finished it. 3.5 inches. Ah, so super. Okay, let's finish her up. Okay, we got it done. She's dried in. We can move in. We can finish it from here. Got the skirting on. Doesn't that look nice? Just that 8-inch lap siding LP at the bottom. Let's take a look. And there's the kids. Woo-hoo! Casey and more kids. And they could start moving in. Dry, secure, doesn't leak. Kiss and a hug. Bye, guys. Come here.
Go ahead.
Come here. Done. Okay. Little turd.
Look at that. That's so bad.
It's okay, guys. We'll see him again.
Yeah, soon.
Bye, Dad.